Hello, my friends. We live in a hyper-connected world where people and goods move across the globe faster and cheaper than ever before. The physical world is in a constant motion, and the digital world keeps us endlessly connected. This interconnectedness shows us everywhere in international trade, global investment, financial systems, blending our professional, social, personal lives together, for better or for worse. Our local politics, culture, belief, upbringing, geography, and national economy all shapes us how we experience the world. At the same time, our individual stories, life unexpected turns, personal losses, illnesses, and moments of motivation define who we are at a deeper level. Gender, race, age, sexual orientation, quieter, more subtle experiences that truly complete the picture who we are. Jim Rohn once said there are 4 basic emotions that are spark incredible action: disgust, desire, decision, and resolve. The day you let these emotions fuel your desire is the day you will turn your life around. Leon Festinger in 1954 in his social comparison theory said we are constantly evaluating ourselves against others, whether it's looks, wealth, intelligence, or success. We are always measuring ourselves. Keeping up with the Jonases, it's not new, but today with internet and social media, it's constant. We see curated images of people who seem more successful, happier, wealthier, as if they have made it. As psychologist Ramani Durvasula said, social media is basically social comparison on steroid. Comparisons can deeply affect us. Psychotherapist Daniela Tempesta said the art of what we makes life awesome is learning from the talents of others. Instead of trying to be as good as or better than others, focus on being the best version of yourselves. Studies shows that people who constantly compare themselves to others are less happy and experience more destructive emotions. Happy people, on the other hand, simply don't pay much attention to what others are doing. We have become so focused on creating perfect digital version of ourselves that we forget to nurture our real 3-dimensional selves. That is why smiling depression is becoming common, where we appear cheerful but inside we are miserable. And this leads into something deeper: conflict. Conflict, if you see it objectively, it's really a test of our own inner strength and wisdom. It's an opportunity to elevate our consciousness and reminder that beneath all differences, we are all interconnected. Every conflict is a crossroads. We can choose the path of bitterness and division or wisdom and strength. Choice is ours. This choice is profoundly spiritual because it challenges us to transcend our ego and connect with our higher self. Most conflicts actually mirror the struggle we face within. In those moments of tension and disagreement, we can look inward, confront our fears and insecurities, and heal our own wounds. When we do that, we do not just resolve internal chaos, we also find inner peace and liberation to some extent. Conflict resolution, then, it's not just about fixing the problem, it's about looking beyond the surface, beyond judgment, beyond recognizing the inherent worth and divinity in every soul. Now let's talk about culture, because that's where many of our power differences and our conflicts are rooted. So what is culture? It's a combination of beliefs, values, behaviors, and social practices that define the way a person or a group lives. Language, tradition, religion, art, system of education, and economy, all these shapes us. Culture isn't static. It's passed down through generations through storytelling, education, and socialization. Shapes our identity, influence our thoughts and action, and gives us a sense of belonging. Michel LeBaron, who writes beautifully about intercultural conflict, describes different cultures as underground rivers. These deep, below the surface forces that run through the lives shape our perceptions, judgment, and sense of self and others. Culture affects how we name, frame, and even blame during conflicts. It influences how we see fairness, how we express respect, how we respond when power feels unequal. And when those underground rivers collide, when values or perspectives clash, that's when we truly see the importance of empathy, humility, and self-awareness. L.M. Browning said, "The moments of silence are gone. We run from them into the rush of unimportant things. Busyness is our drug of choice. The virtue of a society's culture is reflected in the physical, mental, and emotional health of its people. The time has come to part ways with all that is toxic and to preserve our quality of life." We all experience difficult relationships. They might not break laws, but they are often break our peace, leaving us feeling manipulated, drained, and unheard. But every such experience teaches us who truly stands by us, supports us, and accepts us with all our flaws. A 10-year Australian study showed that people with strong friendship groups were 22% more likely to live longer. Harvard researchers found that happiness itself can be infectious among close friends. So take care of your psychological health. Surround yourself with positive, genuine people. Keep learning, keep expanding your mind, because when you do, the noise of comparison and conflict becomes just another story you can throw away, not something that controls your life. And finally, as Carl Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. In next episode, we will talk about power of lived experience and how they can be the game changers. Thanks for watching.